Hello, hello. Okay, all right. We heard you the first time, Gerald. Gerald, my screaming goat, says it's 7 o'clock. You're on Mystery Card Monday. This is Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Who are you? Give me a hidey-ho. Let me know who's in the house tonight. I am excited to be back to doing one of our OG Mystery Card Monday layouts. It has been literally months since I have done one. I know back in, I think I was still doing them in November, but I didn't do any in December. And I haven't done any in January, right? Because I kind of switched things up. So as you may recall, I said that Mondays now we're going to be what I'm calling mixed bag Mondays, because you never know what you're going to get. And generally that's me not knowing what I'm going to do. But today I had a little bit more time. Maybe I didn't have a little bit more time, but I had the inclination to put in the effort and do a traditional Mystery Card Monday because I missed using my designer papers. I thought, this new catalog that's out, I have all the papers and they're not going down very fast. And then I realized why is I haven't been doing my Mystery Card Mondays, which is traditionally heavy on the designer paper. So I'm really excited about tonight's layout, and I will give a few shout outs on that in a few minutes. Hello, everyone. I'll just do my hellos while everybody's popping in. And Sonia, Melanie, Joanne on YouTube, thanks for popping in. Christine from Winnipeg, is your sister in the house tonight? There's Marlene. Marlene, you're going to know tonight's layout. This one is compliments. So Marlene is in the house tonight. Welcome, Marlene. I was thoroughly inspired by a card that she shared. So Marlene is on my team. She is a trailblazer. She is under one of my other girls, Brenda. And Marlene, her website is Marlene's Craft Creations. So craft and apostrophe creation. And she cased this card from somebody else. So I'll give credit to that when I get to the cards more. But thank you, Marlene. As I messaged you, I fell in love with the layout, and I thought this is going to be a perfect one for Mystery Card Monday. And that was like last week. So I was really excited for it to be Monday already. Kathy, hello. Tracy, hello. Beautiful downtown Mornville. Hello, Princess, who's waiting the clam chowder. Oh, wow. Homemade clam chowder by the husband. Well done. Hi, Joy. Hello, Judy. Good evening. Alyssa, how are you? And Donna and Jen and Marcella. Hello, honey. Hi, Lena. Penny from Michigan. Ida from Olympia, Washington. Sherry Paulette. Hi, Paulette. I think about you a lot on the weekends now. And Linda from Minnesota. Well, it's not the replay, Linda. You've got me live, unless you're going to watch the replay. Hi, Bernice, Linda, Hope. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Everybody, I'm running out. Okay, Mary and Lily and Debbie. And hello, Stacy from Oklahoma. Hello, Sharon from Stony Plain. I missed Brenda. I think I got Hope and Linda Ashcroft. Hello, and Lillian. Hello. All right, that's enough for the hellos. Thank you for popping in, you guys. It means the world to me, A, that you're here, and B, when you comment, it just helps. It helps every aspect of my business, and it's nice for me to know who's watching. And so thank you for popping in. While people are getting settled, I'm going to go through just a quick one. Oh, no worries. Yeah, it's a great layout. Thank you. Thank you, Marlene. So I'm just going to do a quick, really quick, just because I've got eyes here that aren't necessarily on my newsletter. You absolutely can be on my newsletter anywhere in the world. Shoot me a message and I can send you the link for my Tamara's Paper Trail newsletter. In that I have my options for my classes. And don't worry, my US friends and my Australian friends and where else do I have? I think that's pretty much all. I don't know of anybody other than Australia, New Zealand, and the US and Canada who watch me, but I am working on an option for classes for you guys. I can't send you product, but I can send you instructions and a video. So I'm thinking on that. I haven't really wrapped my mind around it, but I'm getting there. Anyway, hi, Linda. 6 p.m. your time. Oh, yes, live. Love it. So these are the classes I have coming up. This is the next one. And I've actually started prepping for it to go in the mail. I'm that far ahead these days. It's the Enduring Beauty class. You'll know my notes. So I'll quickly run through these so that I don't have to go through all the fine details. But the first number is always porch pickup for the bundle, long distance for the bundle. Porch pickup for just the stamp set, long distance for the stamp set. and this one is for cards only. So, and the classes and the replays for all of them, you all get that. So this one's February 23rd, Enduring Beauty. So those are the prices and the date. You get the bundle for this. These are the 3 cards we're making. Like I say, I've started to prep, and there's some techniques involved. But they're in the registration form. There are other products that you need. So you need to pay attention to that so that you have all the tools you need. The next one I'm having is this one, the perennial postage. These dies are everything, you guys. You need these dies. The stamp set's lovely too for the sentiments. Like actually the whole thing, you just need it. It's got most of your occasions covered. So here's the information on that. It's March 22nd. Here are the prices. And these are the cards we're making. I love how this card turned out. And this card. And this card. This is not my norm, so this one was fun to play with. But those 3 are March 22nd. You can register now. And then this one is a technique class. So this isn't for beginners. You need the tools. You need to have the heat tool. You need to have the blends. You need to have all the different toys. These are the cards for this one. And this was a lower price point because it's just the stamp set for this one. So stamp set, no stamp set. Long distance, porch pickup. That one's April 26th. So there we go. Yes, Melanie, you are. You are indeed. Yeah. Okay. I will mention quickly, we do have Extravaganza. It is open for registration for anybody in Canada. Tracy may or may not have the link. It's okay. I said I'm not gonna mention this every week for the next like 3 months. So no, it's there. Watch my newsletter for information on that. So. Right, here we go. Should we get started in making some cards? Because I want to. I really, really want to. So again, I am going to give full credit to Marlene, who gives full credit to this one to somebody who goes by the Chirpy Card Maker of Quilts. That's a fun name. So Marlene had mentioned that in her Facebook post, the Chirpy Card Maker is one word, of Quilts. And so I found her Facebook page, and yes, I found a video for this card. And I'm going to show you the card first so that you know where we're going, so that when I show you some alternatives, you'll kind of know what's going on here. All right. Hi, Susan. Welcome. So this is called the Chirpy Card Maker. I'm sorry, I don't know her first name. I guess I want to say Cindy, but I'm not sure. The Chirpy Card Maker calls this the Quilted Woven Star. So she is a quilter. And she likes to take inspiration from quilts and quilt patterns and so on, I believe, and turn them into techniques for card making. So this one she's called the Quilted Woven Star. So I'm going to show you what I came up with, so you know where I'm going with all of our instructions. Now, does this not just blow your hair back? It should, if it doesn't. Now, the other thing is I don't think I want this bow. And the next one, and I guess I could take this one off, but I wanted to show it with the bow, and then I'll do one without the bow. I'm pretty sure I don't like it. It doesn't need it, but you know me. Excuse me. So we're going to do that technique using these supplies. So in this instance, it's helpful if you have an embossing folder, and it's really helpful if you have the one from the Celebrations bundle called Softly Sophisticated. And if I were smart, I would have had that at the ready. But you know. All right, here we go. Softly Sophisticated. Thanks, Melanie. Julie Heights. Thank you, Mary. I didn't know people were aware of her, but yes, okay, if that's her name is Julie, there you go. Softly Sophisticated. Now this one is it's free with a $120 order from the Celebrations promotion, and you get the stamp set and the embossing folder. And the reason you want this embossing folder in particular is because the dots, it looks stitched. Right? And we have had several embossing folders like this in the past. So get into your tickle trunk, find the ones that have a stitched look to them and use those. Use what you've got. Why do you all know this? Why have you not been sharing her stuff with me? What the heck? Ida knows her too, or did you just research it? Maybe that's it. Maybe you just researched her. Is that what happened? Okay. Anyway, let's go with that theory. Not that I live under a rock, that that you just Googled her. Okay. All right. So here are the products we're going to need for tonight. We're going to need, this is so fun. We haven't done this in months, you guys. I hope you're playing along. If you haven't played along before, you can certainly watch, and you can play after. And what I like to do is once I finished my my projects, I'll take pictures and I'll post them, and then I ask people to share what they made in the comments below my picture, just so people can check out, wow, what a versatile layout, and just to see what everybody else did, right? Because who doesn't like to share and see some great ideas? So that's what this, if you haven't watched before, that's the way I go with this. So we're going to need a standard card. Where's Mr. Pointer? I need all my old props. Mr. Pointer. There we go. We need a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Oh, good. Karen Titus gets cards from her. Well, look at you, Christine. I had no idea. All right. Okay, so there's our standard card base. We're going to need colored cardstock, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'll tell you where I came up. Well, actually, I just cased Julie's card and her pieces. So she used paper from the free stippled softly stippled paper that coordinates with the Stippled Roses stamp set. So that was free with a celebration order, or with an order of $60 or more. Whew, that hurt my brain. Okay. I will, Linda, when I find out. When the stuff gets here, Linda, I'm going to weigh it. I can get it for you for cheaper shipping. So I'm just waiting for it to come so I can weigh it, and I'll let you know. But thank you. Yes, I haven't forgotten. Oh, whoops, let's just throw things around now. I haven't forgotten. Okay. Stop. Okay, stop it. No, my Post-it note stuck to all the shrapnel that was left on my desk. Stop it. All right. So we need a strip of designer paper that is 1/2 by 5 or 1.5 high by 5.5 wide. Okay, so that's that piece. Put that over here. We're going to need colored cardstock, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So in this paper, I've just pulled out this color, which is the Pebbled Path, which I'm totally into lately. So hi, MJ. Carol, the chirpy card maker of quilts and more. Thank you, Carol. You guys, you always have my back. You guys are so good. You're so much better than I am. Thank you. All right. So I pulled out the Pebbled Path, which is one of the colors that can be pulled out of this. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Then you're going to need a cardstock layer that's the same color as your base. So if you had very vanilla, then you would want this to be very vanilla. So cardstock layer, same as base, 3 by 3. Well, there you go. Look at the big brains on you guys. Okay, you're in the know. I live under a rock. Let's do these 4 strips of different but coordinating designer papers. So that's easy to do. You grab your designer paper, you find 4 patterns. You can even turn them over, and you can just have 2 patterns, turn them over, and you're going to have coordinating colors and patterns, right? That's the beauty of our designer paper. So 4 strips, different but coordinating designer papers, 1/2 inch by 6 inches each. And you'll see those are longer than you need, but that's okay. Most of us have 6 by 6 paper, and actually this one was shorter than 6 by 6 inches, and that's fine. It's long enough. But for ease of writing it down on a wee Post-it note, 1/2 by 6 inch times 4. All right. Then we need cardstock pieces that are little itty bitty guys, 3/4 by 3/4, in the same color as your card base. So in this case, it's white. Optional cardstock layer, 3 3/4 by 5. But you know me, I always like to step it up with a layer in there, so I recommend it. And as your usual stamps, trimmer, tools, and embellishments, that sort of thing. Okay, so giddy up, let's go. We're going to start by folding our card base in half. Grab our bone folder. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Lynn. Southern New Jersey. Is NJ New Jersey? I think it is. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome. Excellent. Okay, so there's our card base. Now, I am going to, for this one, so here, let's look at our original one. This is what ours looks like, okay? And you don't have to emboss this bottom layer, but I like to. But this one I won't. This one I'll just leave naked to show that you don't have to have all the toys. You don't have to do all the things. Tamara just likes to do all the things with all the toys. So I'm going to not emboss this one just to show you the different looks that are involved. And ultimately we're going to tape that down. We're going to trim this so it's the right size. But let's start with making this star. So we can tuck everything away to the side, but our 3 by 3 square and our 1/2 by 6 inch strips. Then I'm going to grab, I did mention after I originally posted, now where did I put it, that it would be helpful if you had a ruler and a mechanical pencil. Well, I don't want to say I'm challenged, but it's helpful. So you're going to take your 3x3 square here, and we're going to draw an X from corner to corner. So you're going to line this up. Now you can even, no, I was going to say you could use your grid on your new glass mat if you have it. And that will help too to keep things nice and straight. But you want to make sure that it's corner to corner. And I use a mechanical, words are hard today, a mechanical pencil because it's so sharp. Like you can get corner to corner, right? Like you're just going to nail it. So we're going to make a big old X on our white paper. You don't have to do this step, but it really helps me. So have you guys seen this one before? If you follow Karen Titus, you may have seen it before. All right. So essentially, we're going to weave these 4 pieces that we have. We're going to glue them down, and we're going to weave them together. So as Julie had said, it's nice when you're picking your patterns. Like I'm thinking it would be really great to use some of these. Let me see, some of our designer papers from our color families. Like for example, this is the neutrals. So you could just grab, like the grays, and then you've got 4 patterns. Boom, boom. So easy. Just flip them over and you've got the 4 patterns, right? So it'd be so easy to make a bazillion cards out of any of our papers. But if you're using one that's more, got more colors and patterns on it, pick one that's a focal. So this one I'm saying is focal, that it has a number of different colors in it. And then you're going to pull in the various colors that you like from there. So in this sheet, I see the wheat and the Calypso coral and more of the wheat. So those are the colors I'm going to go with. I don't, this pattern doesn't have the green or the, this color, whatever that is. Lost Lagoon or Pool Party. I don't know what that is. What is that? Pool Party, it looks like. But it goes nicely with Lost Lagoon. Or, yeah. Whew, words, hard. Okay. Grab your liquid glue. And we're going to put some glue here and here. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit longer. Okay. Now, check out Julie's Facebook. She makes quilt cards every Thursday. This card tutorial is on the Chirpy Card Maker of Quilts and more amazing quilt cards. Thank you, Carol. Look at you. You guys are doing your homework. I don't have to. All right. I am going to grab this piece, which is my focal, and I'm just going to put it right up against the line that I drew. And you want to make sure that the designer paper is right on the tips, right on the corner of your white layer. And hold it and get it there. Don't let it move around. It's because I'm using liquid glue, it's going to wiggle around. And before it's like completely secured down forever, flip it over and just see that tip should be right on the edge of your designer paper, and that tip should be right on the tip, right? So it is. So that one's good. So I don't want him to move. So I'm just going to hold it for an extra few seconds to make sure it's not going anywhere. Meanwhile, I have some schmutz on my mat. Let me bring in my chamois. I love this thing. This just cleans things up like nobody's business. Just polish that bad boy up. The only complaint I have about the chamois is it doesn't stay wet. It doesn't stay damp very long. So I just hang it on my camera up above. But it doesn't stay, let me just wipe that off with my shirt because that's how I roll. Yeah, I have a water bottle and I can mist it, but that seems like a lot of work, doesn't it? Okay, anyway. I'm going to bring in my second pattern and I'm going to butt that right up against the first pattern. Making sure it is nice and snug. Snug, everybody hug in there. Okay, turning it over again just to make sure that those points are right where they need to be, and they are. So let's just hold that. Oh, see, he wants to move. Don't be moving. Okay. Did you all have a good weekend? I did and I didn't. Sundays used to be like one of my favorite days of the week, and now I'm starting to hate it because meal prep. That's all I can say. 7 hours in the kitchen. Mary, I think of you and I think, wow, Mary likes to bake. Not me. Not me. Nope. I do not like baking. I do not like cooking. I don't like weighing and measuring things. If I can just throw things in willy-nilly, fine. That's why I like soup. Just everybody in the pool, everybody in the pot. Weighing and measuring stuff makes me want to stick my eye, like just stick a spoon in my eye and dig out my own eyeballs. Really. Don't like it. Not a fan. But I digress. Okay, we've got our 2 pieces down here. We're going to stick these 2 down, but instead of just sticking them down like this, let's just save ourselves a step and we're going to weave it before we stick it down. So we only put the glue on the one corner over here and the one corner over here. This is why. We're going to slide this bad boy in here and we're going to put it right up against the line. Okay, there we go, like that. And again, I'm going to turn it over and make sure. See, it's already moved just a titch. I don't want it to move over just a titch. I can move it back. Okay, so we want that to be right on the tip. Yep, good enough for me. Now this piece, we're going to weave the other way. So this one went under and over. This one's going to go over and under. So you're just going to slide this in. Or vice versa, whatever works, so that you've got this woven crisscross pattern. Now this piece is the hardest one to put in place because it's tight, because these ones are glued in place and everybody's fighting for their position here. So you're going to get it as close to that other piece as you can, manhandle it a bit, get it up there, and it's still on, it's still good. All right, so we give it a good old push. Dad's still in hospital, Linda. Thank you for asking. Hopefully he will be out on Thursday. So that's the plan. And then things are all kind of coming together. It all hinges on if he goes home on Thursday. And then things happen, jump into action where he's going to get physio at home so he can stay strong and all that kind of stuff. So he's well. He's well physically. As far as, no infections and that, but he just doesn't have the strength yet to go home. So that's what they're working on. And of course, physio doesn't work on the weekends. So he's there for a few more days. But anyway. Okay. Oh, I hear you, Jennifer. Just do it. Just do it, girl. All right. Now we've got these pieces that are just flapping in the wind, right? Well, we don't want those flapping in the wind. So we're going to go in and I'm just going to add some glue to either side. You can see I'm just holding this up with my finger, like I'm holding these other pieces down so they're not moving around. And I'm just going to add the liquid glue there, hold it down in place. And again, I want to make sure that the pieces haven't moved around. Nope, they're good. They're good. And then I'm going to do the same over here. I said to my mom, though, I was talking to her today, and I said, wow, I said, I'm the worst daughter ever. I just realized, like, Dad's been in the hospital 2.5 weeks, and I've never had her over for dinner. Jeepers. Oh, that one moved. But now I know why, is because now Sundays I'm spending 9,000 hours in the kitchen meal prepping and I'm not eating any good food. Well, no, that's a lie. My food is good, but like I made roast chicken last night, but I'm not eating it. And it just never occurred to me to ask my own mother over for dinner. Because normally she can't come because it's just so much work to get Dad over. Hi, Charlene from Missouri. Thank you for popping in. All right. So here's our card. Again, we're turning over. We're just going to make sure that all those points are meeting up with the middle of these designer papers. They do. We're happy. We're going to grab our scissors and we're going to turn it over. Excuse me. And we're going to snip off the excess. So try to get it right up to that white line, to the white card layer. Cut that all off. My scissors are a bit sticky because I had some glue overflow. Glue incident. Okay, like that. And like that. Okay, so there is the beginning of our quilted woven star. Okay, but to make it look more like a star, we need to have these little chunks taken out, right? Well, this is just an optical illusion. From a distance, you can't tell, but up close, you can tell what's going on here. we've got these 4 little white pieces glued in the corners. But seriously, from a distance, you're like, oh my gosh, how did she do that? That's perfect. No, we're going to glue these little pieces on the corners. So get your little glue out. Like so. So yes, the healthy living is going well. I lost 5 pounds last week. Go me. Very excited for that. I got my walking pad. I kind of love it, but I'm not gonna lie. We got it Friday. I did it Friday and Saturday. I can only do 15 minutes. I am that broken. I walked the dog for 11 years and then I just stopped. And now I can only do 15 minutes before my hip and my back and my everything else just says no more. So I had to stop, but you got to start somewhere. And that's exactly why we got the walking pad, just so that I can start and just start moving my body. I'm going to yoga now. Okay, now these little guys, if my cutting and everything is right, see the tip of this should be right between these two. This one's off just a hair. So with the liquid glue, it might be too tight. Alright, might be already glued down too much. Yep, that one's off just a little bit. You can see that the tip isn't quite in the middle. That's okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to yoga. I'm enjoying that. It's very relaxing. The first week it made my hip very, 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 very angry. But the instructor is working with me, and the second week my hip felt wonderful. So I am a work in progress. We'll get there. We'll get there. My body is used to drinking 4 liters of water now. I still don't like it. I don't enjoy drinking 4 liters of water a day. You don't go to the bathroom as much as you would think. Once the first few days is over, your body is used to absorbing and processing that much. So I actually haven't been in the washroom a million times. But if I drink it too late in the day, like if I drink water after 5, then I'll be up in the night. So I try to get my 4 liters in before 4. Yoga is lovely. Yes. Hello, Teresa. Hello. All right. So here's what we have so far. Isn't that lovely? So lovely. Love it. It's lovely. Now, this is where the embossing, now, I mean, you could stop at this. You could just go, this could be done, right? If you don't have a cut and emboss machine, you can be done, right? You don't have to do anymore. But if you have a cut and emboss machine and an embossing folder, then you definitely want to take it to the next level, because this is where the magic happens. I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it through the embossing folder. And just like Julie said, it looks better with the debossed side. So by that, if I can get this open, because I have no nails anymore. The small corners are 3/4 by 3/4, Lena. 3/4 inch by 3, for heaven's sakes, okay. 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So normally when you open an embossing folder, this is what we call the front, and it's going to emboss. But I want this side to be like, you can feel this one has the bumps. So if we put the paper in this way, it's going to push the paper down. So it's going to look like this. And I'll show you the embossed, the other side is going to be poking up, but we want it to look poked down so it looks more stitched. Okay. So I'm going to, you can line it up on the black line so that it's straight. And then I'm going to run it through the folder, or through the machine. What a great card to give to a quilter, or if you are a quilter. Obviously, you can give it to a non-quilter, and you can be a non-quilter and it's still a great card, but a quilter would love this. All right. Okay, I have to readjust. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to glue it onto my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 layer. And for this, I'm going to use my liquid glue just because it is so embossed. You want it to really adhere to the paper. And our adhesive, our stamp and seal, just won't hold as long as this will. Yeah, you can eyeball it for sure, Jennifer. Depends on the pattern. In this case, a lot of times I will like to get an even pattern. I just blinked again, didn't I? Something's going on. I need to do the updates. Sorry, it's very glary. It's because I'm dealing with a lot of white paper here. How do I do that? If I put some dark paper over here, I think it will change. There, now it's not quite as glary. It's just, it doesn't have any contrast to pick up on, so my light is really glaring. Yes, so like often I will make sure that the pattern is even on both sides. So I'll use the line to make sure it's straight this way, but I will shift it over so that the pattern is complete, equidistant both ways. All right, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to assemble my card. So this one I'm going to use adhesive if I can find it. There it is. So I'm just going to tape that one down flat. And this piece was 3 3/4 by 5. Ouch. Now, I should say, no, I won't say it. No. Okay, here we go. So we're going to put that down there. This piece actually needs to be 1.5 by 4 1/4. I had it longer than that, just because, like I say, we operate in 6-inch increments a lot. Like a lot of us have 6-inch by 6-inch designer papers. So I said, I'll just grab that chunk. Okay, so we're going to tape that down to your card base. And if you don't know how far down to put it, you just do one of these. Just eyeball it this way of where you're going to want that. Move that out of the way. And that's about where you're going to put it. This I'm going to pop up in dimensionals. What you might want to do at this point is stamp your sentiment. So I grabbed my wild wheat, one of the main colors in here, and I used the thanks from the Artistically Inked. The happy birthday is also very lovely, but I'm going to grab the thanks from there. And I should have done this before I attached everything, because if you screw it up, you can always turn the piece of paper over. However, I don't plan to screw it up. Oh, my cat is meowing like somebody's killing him. Oh, so there's the thanks like that. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Grab my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, look at that. We got 75 eyeballs on us tonight. Welcome. If this is your first time viewing, I would love to know where you're from, how you found me. Tell me all the things. I'm nosy. Okay. Oh, that was just a ding. That was an email that just came through. Did you hear that ding? That was an email. I just got a new team member. Yay! Excellent. All right, I like that. Okay, I'm going to pop that down like this. We're not done yet. Now we need some embellishments. I grabbed the In Color, what are these called? Dots. In Color Dots 2023-2025, because it has the pebbled path in it. And I'm doing that in the center. So actually I'm going to grab this, my Take Your Pick. So I find with these dots, it's very hard to get under them. Like it tends to just kind of push them and scooch them away. So I've been using this one, which is just the other end. You don't have to have 9 million of these. I have 4. I have one for every tip because I don't like having the extra weight on my tool. So this is actually how you can have your tool. One end is your pokey tool end and one end is this end, but I don't do that. I have multiples of everything because if one is good, more is better, right? So you've got your putty end, and for these ones, you just kind of push and do a little check mark. But these ones are tight. Like these ones are stuck tight onto this thing. Anyway. Oh my goodness. What's the matter, Charles? You could leave it just like that. Charlie, where are you? Yeah, these ones are just really tight. Okay. And then I liked what Marlene did. She had put extra little embellishments over on the sides, and I thought that was a really neat effect. You can put them anywhere else as well. If you're so inclined, why not? There's the medium one, and here's the small one. I'm not sure if I like that placement actually, but and I'm not going to go with the ribbon on this one. I think I like it without. So let's just leave it at that. What a cute, fun, fabulous little thank you card. Now, what I'll tell you about this one. This has to go. Bye-bye. You're leaving. Off. Okay. No, Teresa. No. Nope, it was legit. Okay, I'm taking that off because I don't like that. That bow wasn't good. He's gone. Okay, but what I wanted to show you on this one, normally, if you're going to do embossing, It's hard to do a sentiment after you've embossed it. So you generally stamp it first and then emboss it. But I actually wanted this effect. If you wanted a solid look, let me just show you. Is that the size? Okay, so let me show you the difference in looks, whether you emboss it first or emboss it second. Now, this wouldn't turn out quite as nicely if it was the bumpy side up. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. If I were to stamp this one, because I'll use this on another one, I'm going to do the next one as well. So, no, I'm going to do it in a different color. Hold on, hold the fort. I can't find my cleaning thing. There it is. Never mind. I was like, where did it go? How do you lose an entire case? That's because it was in the drawer. I don't know what it was doing in the drawer, but there it is. Okay, I'm going to stamp this one in Lost Lagoon. So let me show you. Yes, absolutely, season. I'm telling you, words are hard on a Monday. All right, so I'm going to go thanks over here. And now I'm going to run it through the embossing folder, and I'll show you the difference in the look. There, okay. So if I'm going to go same, I want it debossed. So this is the right side up, turn it over, and put your paper in face up this way. So yes, if you're a quilter, then you need to head over to the Chirpy Card Maker of Quilts page and start following her. Because if she does a new quilting type card every Thursday, wow, you're golden. I think that's a really neat little, a niche. So good on her. Okay, so here's the difference in the look. So this one, because it was flat, the ink didn't sink into the dots, right? But this one, I inked it first. So the dots show. This one I inked it first, and then we ran it through. So this is a solid image. This one is not. And what I was saying before is if you were to stamp, let me just show you, if I were to stamp it on this side, it might not get as good of a coverage. It might not get as good coverage. It might not get as good of coverage. The coverage might not be as good because of the bumps. See, like that's not as nice. That's not nearly as nice as that one because it's bumpy up versus bumpy down. Capiche? Cool. Okay. Excellent. Now, that's our card layout. So I decided these were the colors that I picked. I pulled out the pebbled path from there, but let's do the one that Julie had done. Let's just copy hers. Look, this one's even already folded. So there, that's quicker. And I've already got this part done. So I can glue this one down at 7:38. Where does the time go? Come on. How can it be 7:38? I guess this card is a little bit more, I don't know, not time consuming. I don't know. Maybe I was talking more. Who knows? How's that even? 78 people. Look at, there's 78 people. I love it. You guys, thank you for popping in. Thank you for watching my show. Maybe all the quilters saw hey, if you're a quilter, you need to watch this one. All right, so this one, I'm gonna try to redo it because it's crooked. That's the beauty of glue. Wow, okay, let's try that again. Okay, why am I struggling? Maybe it's cut a little bit crooked. It's not straight. Bertram, what are you doing? Is this your first day stamping? Oh, I think this card base isn't quite flush. All right, let's do that. Okay, do it. Go hard. I know, Melanie. I guess that's it. Right time flies when you're having fun. That's what they say. They say it for a reason. I'm so excited. Before I started, I had like 22 minutes or something before I was going live. And I have an event for my team this weekend on Saturday. I figured maybe I should make a project. So I struck on something that I'm really excited to try, but then I had to stop. So I'm mid brainstorm, and I was really excited. So that's what I'll be doing after I get off this. I think I'm going to go try to finish off my card because tomorrow I'm going to go see my dad. And I have to make some sort of pumpkin puree pancakes or something for breakfast. I might have another smoothie tomorrow. I might just have to have the same thing 3 days in a row because it hurts my brain. And I don't want to have to make pancakes. Maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so there's our X. Now, this one maybe I'll go a little bit faster. So what pieces am I going to use? This one. I'm going to use this one just like she did. No, wait. There's a gray in here. Oh, here's the gray. Oh, yes, this was the main piece. And then she used these ones as the... Oh, wait, what? Maybe I used it on my other card. I wanted a blue. Oh, like that. There. Okay. Okay. All right. So, giddy up. Put some glue here. It's not like me to use this much liquid glue, but anyway, there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece, because it's my shortest one. I just had some scrap lying around. I'm going to use it first. Put it to the left of the line. Just fits. And then make sure, do a little quick flip over. Yep. Okay, then I'm going to do, let's do this guy. Okay, let's just trust it's in the right place. And then this one. To the left. I hope you guys play along with this. I'd love to see lots of different papers being used. I did one with the rock and roll paper, or whatever that is called, the rock and roll paper. Okay, and then this one, and I'll show you that one in a minute. Nope. Yep. Okay, so this one's the hard one because it needs to get butt up against there. Scooch it in. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, Saturday I went to Costco and Superstore in the same day. Oh my God. That was a fresh hell that I hadn't been in a while. Oh my God. That was a lot. It was a lot. I tell you, it was an awful lot. Okay. Do it, Jenny. And then please, when you have done your projects, post it under mine. So I'm going to take a picture of mine, and then I'm going to post it, and then post yours under mine, in the comments under the photographs of mine, not under the recipe, but when I post my cards afterwards. So we can all see what you came up with. What paper are you thinking of using? There's so many great ones. So many great ones we could use. Marlene had used the lavender paper, the perennial lavender, or whatever that was called. Lovely. I don't even know what the paper is called, but anyway, you know the one I'm talking about, the purple one. All right, so that's that. We're going to turn it over. Is everybody glued down? Yeah. Turn it over and cut it off. Excellent. Thank you. I haven't been posting as much lately, and it's, you know what, it's actually been very helpful for me to try to step back a little bit. You know me, I'm pretty all or nothing kind of gal. But by not posting 5 times a day, then I'm not looking to reply not 5 times a day, like 100 times a day. I like to comment back when people comment. So it's actually been good. But I feel like I've really done no work lately because I'm not on social media all the time. But it's just something that I had to do to pull back. It's just too much with the with my parents and Craig's parents. We just have so many more demands on our time. Oh, I don't have my little squares cut. So it's just I've had to pull back. So it's been good, but it's also. I need 3/4 inch, is weird. So these are 3/4 inch strips. And I'm just going to chop up 4 of these at 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch. Okay. Had my class on Friday night. That was lovely. My Stippled Roses class. It was so good to see people again. Had some new people join the first time in my class. That was great. I hadn't done my virtual classes since November. So it was good. It was good to get back into some of that. All right. So we still have 15 minutes. We're okay. We're okay for time. Yeah, you mentioned that, Linda. Yeah, it's so tough. It's just, I mean, we've known that this rough period was going to come one day. We've known that for 5 years, right? And this is just the time. It's too bad that it all lands at once. I think his dad is almost 90. He'll be 90 in May. My dad is 85 and a half. Mom's 82, and so his mom will be 80, 86, 87. So yeah, I mean, you know it's coming, and we're blessed that we've both got both of our parents living 15 minutes away, and they're all still with us. It's a blessing for sure, but it is going to be a tough go here for a little while. Okay, I'm getting ink. I'm getting glue everywhere. Can't believe that didn't land face down. So again, hopefully your points are going to meet up right in the middle of your designer papers. That's the goal. Perennial lavender. That's right. Yeah, they're beautiful, Marlene. Marlene, actually, I want you to post yours after I post mine, please, if you would. And they're watermarked, so people will be referred back to your website or to your Facebook page. Okay, so there is that pattern. Oh, it's like really, I need to bring back that. Where's that? That's really glaring. Yeah, let's change that up a bit. Go like that. Change now. It's still glaring over here. Oh, I know why, because I moved that. No, a little bit better. I'd moved this earlier. All right. Anyway, I guess I could turn this down a bit. How about that? Okay. Anyway, all right. So let's put this on. I think this is Pool Party, but this is Lost Lagoon. And it looks nice, so that's what we're going with. And I'm pretty sure that that's what Julie had done. Oh, no. Oh, son of a beehive. I have to run this through the embossing folder. Okay, and complete with cat hair. That's awesome. So I'm poofing it. When you make boo-boos like that, you can just poof it with your poofy thing, your embossing buddy. Stick it on your jeans. Do whatever you need to do to not... Oh, that's not okay. Just make it not so sticky. It's still going to gunge up my embossing folder a bit, but that's okay. All right, turn it over. Put it down. Yeah, at least now it's going to stick to the inside, not move around a whole lot. So I think the bee paper would be nice. Look at this paper. Look at this bee. These flowers, and then you could do the other sides. Oh yeah, I want to do the bees. I've used a lot of this paper up, so oh yeah, that'll be fun. So you can use these papers. I just got some natural honey today, some real honey. My husband works with a fella who is a beekeeper, so I just said a jar of honey, please. And so now I've got local honey. See, yeah, see, it still sticks. That will be good to use if I have it like a tablespoon a day before allergy season. No, Julie, are you in the live? Julie, you're here? What? Tracy, where? Julie? Hello, Julie, I'm casing your card. I hope that's okay, and I hope you take that as a compliment. Apparently, I live under a rock, Julie, and I didn't know about your page, but now I do, and that you're one of Karen Titus's gals. So thank you for this gorgeous card. Look, I'm actually casing your exact color scheme, too. So, there she is. Hello, Julie. Well, I feel I'm honored. I am honored that you were watching me case you. But now I've put this crooked. See, now I'm all kerfuffled because I feel like I have a celebrity in our midst. So that's exciting. Everybody say hi to Julie, and thank you for the lovely card, Julie, at the Chirpy Card Maker of Quilts. Excellent. My friends love it. They love it. All right, so there's the layout there. I hope I do it justice. And here's the base we did earlier, but again, my glass is glaring. Thank you, Tracy, for sharing that with me. I missed that. Okay, the glare is too much. I can't even with this. We're gonna put this here. Before we do that though, I'm gonna tape this piece down here. And actually, I was gonna show you too that you could do it this orientation as well. When this piece was 6 inches long, you still could. And you don't even have to have that layer underneath. You know that Tamara likes her layers, but you could just stamp right on here, right? But you know me, I like this orientation. I like what I like. You guys know me. Some of you know me, some of you don't. Julie doesn't. She does now. Now we're besties. Okay. I didn't trim this down, did I? Son of a biscuit. All right. I'm going to trim this old school. Okay. 7:51. We'll get this done. And then I'll show you the one that I did with the rock and roll paper. Okay. Pop it up on dimensionals. Okay. The Stampin' World is nice and small. The social media and the Stampin' Up! Family, we're all sisters. We all share. We all case. But we always give credit. Right, girls? Teach you that. You got to give credit where credit is due. All right, make sure this isn't upside down. So like this. Now, what I don't have at the ready, though, are some nice embellishments that are going to fit. Oh, these ones will work. This is what Julie used, actually, because they match. These are the, yes, so Marlene, Julie, Marlene. I found you, Julie, through Marlene, who's on my downline. It's all very incestuous, isn't it? All right, so this is another celebration item you can get free with a $60 order in Canada. We're in Canada, Julie. And this has the Calypso Coral, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party embellishments. So we're going to put one in the middle. And then you can add more. You do not have to, but you know me, I'm always going to. When I can, I will. And I also like to have, usually I like to have my twine, but I'm not sure if it's necessary here. But let's see. Let's see if we need a bow. See one thing at 7:52. I'm going to be done early tonight. What the heck? I better find something else to tell you about. Scissors. There we go. Okay. Well, I just feel like this is a big old party now. We got 81 people popping in. Okay, so here, I mean, you could do, I don't know, it doesn't need a bow anywhere. That's too much then, and it takes away from the loveliness that is just the embossed quilt look. So there it is. This is the one that Julie made. This is the one that I made with us, with no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take away my glass mat here for a second. Hang on. And then it's not going to be so glary. Let's just move this out of the way. Love my glass mat for stamping. I don't love it for my videos. So let's just, I have to move it anyway to take the photos. So here we go. This is looking to be a little bit better here. This one light is just really bright over on the left. Okay. So there's this one and this one. This one's the one I did earlier today. I'm just gonna, there, that's a little bit better. And then here's one with the rock and roll paper. So this one, you're a rock star, and I went a little crazy with the embellishments. I got 5 of them on this one. I just thought a little pop of color in the end. So these are just the colors. It was a tricky one because you can't put the guitar paper on because it's too small of an image to show what it is. And even back here, I had the guitar. The other side of this is guitars, but it didn't show up and you didn't really know what it was. So I'm hoping that this was the records and then you're a rock star. I thought, well, it's a star. So that's kind of funny and I'm hilarious, right? Can you sharpen the paper snips? Absolutely. Take it to a knife sharpener, Mary. Yeah, you can. I've done it before. Thank you. Isn't it fun, Julie? I know. That one's fun too. So yeah, Marlene had done the lavender paper and hers are gorgeous. And she did, check out her Facebook page Facebook page, because she has a variety of orientations and instead of the strips of paper, she used ribbon on some of them and she did this orientation. And also Julie did too. She did the other orientation as well. So you can check out both of their sites, check out some really awesome options and alternatives. And like I say, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take pictures of these and I will post them on the page. And then when you get a chance to try this layout out, because you really have to, it's so fun, you guys. Like, what a wow card, right? Try it and then post your versions under mine so that we can all see and share. And I'm going to flip it back to me now. And wow, I just got my hair cut like 2 weeks ago. I haven't figured out how to style it yet. How does that even happen? I don't know. But there we go. So it's like 7:55, but I don't think I have anything else to say, so I won't keep you. Thank you all, like 79 people who were tuned in at one point. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Pop back in here Friday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time for my coffee break virtual newsletter, and I'll update you, and hopefully my dad will be home by then, and I can tell you, yay, Dad is home. Other than that, register for classes, stuff and things, get on my newsletter list, all this stuff. Check it all out. And thank you for spending an hour of your evening with me. I will see you on Friday. Thanks, friends. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Marlene.